Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television GPTV. I'm Brett. It's new month, which means we've got the new Scout Comics box in my hand. Now, Scout Comics puts out a box every single month that is full of their goodies. It's usually the stuff that's going to be coming out in the upcoming month, maybe some stuff that has already come out, some hard-to-get things. There's, like, variants. It's really cool. It's a really solid comic box. Now, this isn't quite a blind box where you're going to get random stuff because they're pretty upfront as to what you're going to get, but I'm always excited about it because we get to check out some really, really cool comics. So we're going to open up, we're going to show off what we get, and you can see what the latest is. Now, I really, I recommend this one, and I like the Scout Comics box for a whole host of reasons. One, it's just a really nice box. They pack things really well. So the reasons I like the Scout Comics box is that, one, there is a good chance you're going to get some hard-to-get variants. There is a good chance you're going to get some stuff that's going to sell out at shops, and generally you just get some really good comics. So overall, I'm a big fan of it for a whole host of reasons. Primarily, Scout does some fantastic comics that not enough people are reading, and it's just a good box in general. And if you are a comic collector, I actually think it's a really solid investment. You're probably going to make out in the deal with some of the stuff you get. So, starting off with It Eats What Feeds It, number 3. The interesting series from Scout. Now, I actually haven't read the first issues. This is one I really need to go back and check out all 3. And I believe I have all 3 issues due to the Scout Comics box, so I can go and do some reviews of those. I believe this came out this past week at comic shops. So, as I said, the box tends to be fairly on time as to when things are coming out. Which is kind of cool because we can do some reviews off of those. Next, we got Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists, number 3. This has been a really interesting series. Northwest vampire monster series. Really intriguing. I kind of described it with like Lost Boys meets Walking Tall, which is a pretty cool combo if you ask me. Really, really digging this. And of course, when this is released, I don't think it's this week, but soon it'll be out in shops. We'll be using this copy right here to do a video review, so I'm excited on that one. Infernoct, Mina Elwell. We actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, the entire Infernoct. Very interesting. So this is a series, I don't remember how many New York Comic Cons ago I did an interview with Mina about this series. I really don't remember. I probably have like an ash can or like a really early version of this somewhere in the collection. So I'm really kind of excited to read this. I actually don't know if I've ever read the full series. So this is kind of cool to be able to go back and to be able to get all 4 issues. Bonus. You can actually read it and enjoy it and catch up and see what's up with that series. So this is going to be one. This is awesome. Really, really cool stuff. I'm getting so excited here. Some great stuff coming up. All right, so Scout has some imprints that they're launching, and it's called Black Caravan is one of them. And Black Caravan is kind of like a sci-fi Kirby-ish line, and they just launched with their first issues, and honestly, I was kind of bummed that, one, I didn't get review copies, and I really probably should just ask Scout for them, but the last box didn't have any copies of them. I think there was like an ash can of one of them. So this is one of the series, Phantom Starkiller, number 1. I have a feeling this is probably a variant that's hard to get, so that's pretty damn awesome if you ask me. This one I've been super looking forward to. Like, the art is, I think, really kind of like, I wouldn't say Kirby-esque, but definitely like Kirby-inspired, 80 toy, like Kirby meets a He-Man 80s toys vibe to it, which is not a bad thing at all. That's actually a really cool style, if you ask me. So very excited to check that out. We'll go get a review really soon of that, because that, I believe, came out 2 weeks ago, and I believe along with it was the Electric Black Presents number 1. I believe that also came out about 2 weeks ago. That was another launch title from Black Caravan. Really excited about this line. I think it's going to be really cool to see where it all goes and what else comes out. Yasmin, number 4. Now, if you haven't seen me ramble on about this comic, I think this is one of the best series out there right now. It is about a girl who suffered the abuse of ISIS, an Iraqi girl. They come in, and take over a town. She's captured and abused by them, and then it bounces between that abuse and her trying to get her life in order in the U.S., where she's going to high school afterwards. So it's a story of a family recovering from this sort of trauma and the PTSD involved. Really been a fascinating read. I think this is one of the best things out there as far as comics. So I'm kind of excited. I'm very excited to check that out. Concrete Jungle. Very disappointed in the first issue. Thought it was really distracting for some odd reasons. The characterizations just drove me insane. I'll give the second issue a shot. You know, when it is out, we'll do a review. I think it might actually be out this week, so we'll do a review if that's the case. But overall, like, cool concept. The concept is like this kind of like telepath can hop between bodies and commit crimes. Really, really neat concept, except the main character, who's a cop, is just an outright bigot, and it's just too distracting, and I think it plays way too much into tropes, at least the first issue did. So we'll see where the second goes from there, and maybe, you know, that's part of the story. We'll see. Interesting. I do not know this. So, Rabid World. I do not know about this enough. So yeah, it's interesting. I'm going to go with Zombie Story. And wrapping up the box is Midnight Sky #6. Really kind of cool cover. Very Zombie Land vibe about it. I'm sure that's kind of what the riff is on this. Ligoness. This is a pretty cool cover if you ask me. I have no idea if there's like how many variants and all that stuff in there. Usually a lot of these will just outright say variants. But overall, very happy with this box. I think this is really cool. You get the Ashcan. Ashcan's very popular collector items. Some comics that are coming out that I'm excited to read. Yasmin, Concrete Jungle. Check out Midnight Sky. I really should go back and check out. Black Caravan, something I wanted to read and didn't get a chance to. Infernoct 1 through 4, which is pretty awesome. It Eats What Feeds It, #3. Atlantis Wasn't Built for Tourists, #3. Whole bunch of good comics in this Scout box. I'm super excited for this. I think this is a really great deal. And fantastic for collectors of comics. So overall, once again, happy with what Scout Comics has to offer. Super, super excited about that, and we get to go and review some really cool comics as they are released. So bonus! Now, if you want your own box, they're already selling next month's box. There's going to be a link underneath this video where you can go and click on that to order your own. ScoutComics.com is the website. As always, much appreciated for you watching. If you're into the latest comic news, reviews, interviews, whatever, you can check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.